Hi friends, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to episode 2 of my Best of 2022 series. I'm so excited to share with you guys my top drugstore picks in the eyes and lips category today. If you missed my drugstore face picks, I will have that down below. I'm going to be releasing episodes one at a time. We've got several categories to discuss, so this is the second episode of my drugstore favorites of the year, and then I'm going to also share with you guys some high-end favorites and then hair, skin, and nail favorites in the future. So if you want to see the entire playlist, once all the videos are live, I'm going to put them in a playlist for you guys so that you can see all of my picks from the year. But yeah, today we're talking drugstore eyes and lips. I've got some amazing things that I found this year that I can't wait to share with you guys again, because I fell in love with a lot of really good drugstore lip products specifically, but also I found some amazing eye products as well. Some of these products will be repeats because they sustained me through the year again, okay? So I'm gonna start off with brow products that I have talked about already so many times, but they deserve another shout out, and they are my 2 favorite brow products still from the drugstore. I tried a few others this year from the drugstore. Everything just fell flat compared to these. So this is the Milani Precision Brow Pencil and the Clear Brow Gel. There is not a better brow duo at the drugstore. I swear to you guys, I've tried so many and these are amazing. It's what I've got in my brows today and they're truly just incredible. So I know I've talked about these so many times, but I had to give them another shout out because I'm still obsessed with them. I wish I could express to you the amount of love that I have for this eyeshadow palette, you guys. And it's actually more of a recent find to me. I didn't try this brand out till toward the end of the year, which actually makes me upset because I realized how much more inspired I could have been in 2022 had I discovered this brand earlier. But regardless, you know, it came into my life and I'm so thankful. So the MOIRA I'm Falling For You eyeshadow palette. Oh, my camera is not focusing today. Here it is. This palette, you guys, this palette, okay? They make so many beautiful palettes and I have been dying to try out more. Look at this. I mean, I don't even have to say anything. I just have to show you and you'll probably catch the vision of why I love this so much. The textures in here are incredible. The formulas are so high-end feeling, it's actually insane. This is the palette that I have all over the eyes. It's so dreamy. It's just a color story that inspires me personally. Like I said, MOIRA has so many palettes in different color stories. So if you're not into mauves and purples and things, MOIRA has something that I'm sure you would like, but the formula in general is so, so good. And it has made me want to try every single eyeshadow palette that they've ever made. I'm just beyond obsessed with it. I can't believe how affordable this is for how high quality it is. The packaging even is just so chic and like sturdy. It's such a high quality palette and I cannot believe this is like $18, I think. And they actually recently gave me a code. I have a 20% off coupon code, I believe. So I'll have that link down below. So just if you use the code on top of it, it's like so insanely affordable. I don't understand like how it's this affordable, if that makes sense, because it's just so beautiful. But yeah, some of these textures are absolutely insane. Especially like this shade right here. What's this called? Unconditional. I think that's my favorite shade in the palette. To die for. I love it so much. This next palette is one that I discovered because of you guys, and it's such a high quality formula, I can't even get over it. This is from LA Girl. This is the Keep It Playful eyeshadow palette, and this is specifically in Downplay. I think they have a few others. I've been meaning to try the others, but I just haven't gotten around to it. But you guys would be just alarmed at how buttery these are, okay? Let me show you. Look at this. Do you see this? Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. That wasn't like the prettiest swatch ever, okay? I'm not a pro swatcher, but do you see that? It's so nice. And then here, let me swatch this deeper shade as well. This is definitely more of like a smoky eye palette. Look at the reflect on there though. It's absolutely phenomenal. This bronze shade right here is also so pretty. It's just like, oh, look at that. Stunning, phenomenal, flawless. I love it. So to me, that palette is definitely very much of a going out, you know, smoky eye, kind of a glam eyeshadow palette, but it's beautiful. And the mattes too are so creamy, so buttery, so blendable. So thanks to you guys, I discovered this year and it's absolutely phenomenal. Like the quality for the price point, it's wild. I'm obsessed with it. It's so good. In the Allure Best of Beauty Drugstore award winner video that I did, I actually discovered this palette because it won best eyeshadow palette or I think best drugstore eyeshadow palette probably. I can't remember exactly, but the point is, it's beautiful. This is the NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette in the shade, or in, yeah, is that what it would be called? The shade? I don't know. This is the Ultimate Queen palette. They have lots of different Ultimate palettes, but this is Ultimate Queen. So that's that. I love the neutrals in here. The shimmers are very beautiful as well. What I like about this is how blendable the mattes are. I feel like this formula is actually really good if you're somebody who can be heavy-handed with eyeshadows. They blend together super seamlessly, but it's not like so much pigment right off the bat to where it's like, ah, what did I do? And you have to kind of frantically blend it out. It's very user-friendly that way. There are some stunning colors in here. This shade right here alone is worth it to me for the entire palette because it's just so stunning all over the eyes. It's this gorgeous golden color. This is the most flattering like gold ever. It's so pretty. There's just some really nice metallics in here. They've got some really pretty like chunkier shimmers in here too. And then like the mattes are great. Look how nice the matte black is in that. Like it's a really good matte black shadow. So anyway, oh my gosh. Oh no, did I break it? No, okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, my life flashed before my eyes. Okay, this is a really nice palette. If you can't tell, I love it. It's another great neutral palette. Another neutral eyeshadow palette that I think deserves a little shout out this year is the Wet n Wild Always Naked eyeshadow palette. This is so affordable, it's actually insane, and it has really beautiful textures in here. My favorite one, if I can get this open, hold on, there we go. My favorite one is this right here. This shade reminds me a lot of like a Pat McGrath shadow or even the new Mario palette, the Ethereal Eyes palette. This one is like a very similar type of a ethereal, sparkly shadow, but it's from the drugstore. So I don't know, like you get a gorgeous effect with this. It's so pretty on the eyes. The mattes in here are also really, really nice. I really like the tone and undertone of these. Like this palette specifically has a really good mix of warm tones and cool tones and more neutral colors. So you really can't go wrong. Like I feel like it's a great everyday palette, but it also lends itself to more glamorous looks. And it's just a good, you know, neutral palette, which everybody needs. So I wanted to mention that as well because it's so affordable, but the color story is really nice. And also there's like a pressed glitter in here too, which I love. I love a good glitter eyeshadow, so I love that that's in here as well for those super glamorous looks. We're not gonna spend too much time on my favorite mascaras because I think these have won awards 2 or 3 years in a row now, which is kind of crazy, but like I tried other drugstore mascaras and just nothing works the same for me. Like I'm so picky with mascaras. And so these two were still my top used mascaras of the year. I keep buying them over and over. I keep going through them over and over. And they're these two right here, the L'Oreal Lash Paradise, which is what I've got on my eyes today. This is just iconic at this point and it's so good, especially for more glamorous eye looks like the one I have on. It really gives me enough volume to create the contrast that I'm looking for when it comes to a mascara, especially around a more, you know, smoky eye. So love this. The other one is the Maybelline Lash Sensational, like one of my favorite everyday mascaras. I didn't stop using these again this year. So even though they're not new, I'm just like, I have to repeat them because I haven't put them down still. So these are gonna be like Hall of Fame products, you know, things that just keep winning awards because in my book anyway, just because it's just something that I keep repurchasing and I keep using throughout the entire year, year after year, which is just, you know, it really shows you. They're such good formulas, I feel. They work really, really well for me. I've got 2 liquid eyeshadows that I discovered this year that I'm really excited about. One is from Juvia's Place. It's this right here. This is called the COUTURE Duochrome Liquid Eyeshadow. This is in the shade Fula. I think that's how you would say it. I'm not sure. But this is a really beautiful duochrome shadow. If you're into ethereal, like pinky purple type vibes, like I am, you would really like this. You can see that gorgeous blue shift that this gives. It's such a pretty liquid eyeshadow. This looks beautiful all over the lids, like by itself. You can also put it on a brush and use it as a topper. It's not a super chunky, glittery shadow. It's more of a duochrome, but still so stunning. This next one is more of a chunkier glitter, but stunning as well. This one is from MOIRA. I actually have this one kind of lined in the inner crease of the eye today. This is in the shade Stardust. I can't wait to buy more of these. This has more of that like chunky glitter eyeshadow kind of an effect, which I love. So you can see the difference, hopefully anyway, where this one's more like shifty duochrome. This one has visible flecks of glitter. Both are stunning. Both are very similar in vibe, I guess. This one does have like a stark icy blue undertone. This one's more like birthday party feeling with like rainbow glitter in here. But I love them both and I'm really happy to have found them this year. Okay, so those are all of the eye products that I felt like were worth mentioning as a best product of the year this year. Let's move on to lips. I definitely have so many lip products that I continue to use from the drugstore from last year, but these are the new finds from the year that I feel like are absolutely incredible. They are products that compete with my high end. They're such high quality formulas, it's insane. I have one lip liner that I wanted to throw in here. This is not new to the market, but it was new to me this year. This is from NYX. I love this formula, but I picked up the shade Nude Truffle this year, and I cannot put this down. It is by far one of my favorite shades in the NYX lip liners, and I own so many of these, but it's especially nice for the fall, or if you want that extra contoured lip look. I actually have it lining the lips today. It is so good. I love it. So even though this is not a new formula to me, the shade itself, I got so much use out of this year, so I wanted to make sure to mention it. Okay, these next lipsticks I feel like are some of the best that launched this year, high-end and drugstore included, and these are from Milani. These are the, what are they called? Color Fetish Matte Lipsticks. I have 3 shades specifically that I got the most use out of, but you really can't go wrong with any shade. My number 1 shade by far is this one right here called Secret. To me, this looks exactly like or very similar to Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk. It's very, very similar. If you like Pillow Talk, you're gonna love this one. The formula of these are so beautiful. They're matte, but they're not drying. The packaging looks so luxe, just displayed in my beauty room. I love these. My second favorite shade is the shade Tease, which is more of like a nude. Such a stunning shade as well. I really, really love this one. And then from their floral line, I really, really like the shade Peony. It's more of like a bright pink. It's got a little bit more of like a rosy undertone in there, but absolutely beautiful formula, beautiful packaging. I know you guys love these as well. If you missed my top 10 lipsticks according to you episode, these were actually ranked in the top 10, so you guys love them as well. And they're just a formula that I feel like really took over the drugstore lipstick realm this year. And for good reason, they're really amazing. My next pick, I feel like these deserve MVP lipsticks of the year. Okay, the Maybelline Super Stay Vinyl Inks. These are so good. They come in so many different shades, but these are my top 3 used shades this year. Let's see. First off, from the collection that launched earlier this year, I love these 2 shades and have not stopped wearing them. The first one is the shade Koi, which is actually like a really fun, cool toned, more bold color. I love this one. The second one I love is Cheeky, and actually paired with the NYX lip liner I just talked about. This was like my favorite lip combo from the drugstore this year, hands down. I wore it so often, which is really saying something because I love to switch up my lip combos, but I wore this combo, the Nude Truffle lip liner, with this so many times this year. It was crazy. This is the shade Cheeky, just such a good neutral color. And then I more recently found Awestruck, which is what I'm wearing today. This is from their newer colors. So they launched 10 new colors recently, and Awestruck is phenomenal. It's so good, oh my gosh. This is like the perfect mauve-y nude. So if you're into nude colors with a little hint of mauve, you're gonna love this one. Those are my top 3, but you really can't go wrong with any shade that inspires you or that you're into. This formula is so insanely long wearing. It's crazy. And so I feel like it's another incredible drugstore find from the year. If you haven't tried these yet, definitely give them a go. They're some of the most long wearing lipsticks I've ever tried in general. So really happy about these this year. I fell in love with the Essence, let's see, Extreme Shine Volume lip glosses this year. 2 shades specifically I used like crazy. The first one being Shadow Rose. This is actually what I have on my lips. I decided to apply a lip gloss on top of the Maybelline Vinyl lips today because I wanted to wear like something more. But the pigmentation in here is absolutely insane. It's so pretty. I love this one, and I feel like they're so comfortable on the lips. The other one that I loved is Gold Dust. This is more of a topper color, but still so pretty for if you want just that boost of dimension in like the center of the lips. I highly recommend checking out Gold Dust. It does have more glittery flecks, and you can kind of feel them on the lips, but if you're not overdoing it, it doesn't bother me anyway, and they're definitely worth checking out. Such high quality formulas. Essence is so affordable, and I love when things are affordable, but they perform as well as, if not better than, my high-end glosses. So here's those 2. I love them. I also fell in love with these 2 products right here. These are from L'Oreal. These are called the I gotta look it up. I don't know. It doesn't say on here. These are the Glow Paradise Lip Balm in Gloss. The 2 shades that I love the most are Blissful Blush and Rose Harmony. The way that these feel on the lips, wait a second. No, I am wearing this. Okay, I thought that I was wearing this Essence one on top. No, I'm wearing this one. Sorry, I forgot. I'm wearing 120 Rose Harmony in this on top for just a little boost of hydration and more of a balmy feel. I love the texture of these. I love these two colors. They're so pretty. Let me swatch them on my hands so you can really see. They have a nice, more sheer formula, but I love how they feel like a lip balm on the lips, but they give you quite a bit of shine, which is really nice. They're just a great, comfortable gloss from the drugstore. I highly, highly recommend you check these out if you have not already. And these are by far my top 2 favorite shades that I used the most this year. So had to mention these. They deserve an award from me. Okay, last but not least, lip oils were all the rage this year in both high-end brands and drugstore brands, I feel like, and these are by far the best drugstore lip oils that I personally found this year, and they are from Milani. I am obsessed with these. I have quite a few shades, but I will say I got the most use out of the strawberry melon flavor / shade. It's so beautiful. I will swatch these even though you might not be able to really see them. This one kind of tints your lips pink, which is really cute, I think, and especially in the summertime. I had a good time with this one. It just looks really fresh on the lips and it just is so comfortable. And I love the amount of shine that it gives the lips. It's just so pretty. The second one is kind of a creepy yellow color, but honestly, when you apply it, it's more of a clear shade. This is the Passion Fruit Coconut Lip Oil right here, so you can see it's more clear once you apply it. But really, really enjoyed the Milani lip oils this year. I feel like they are so high-end feeling as well. I've seriously tried so many lip oils, and I feel like these ones are better than like the Dior lip oil, which went so viral. And honestly, that one's not even my favorite. So these are like way better than Dior, in my opinion. Really love these. All right, you guys, so that completes this episode of my Best of 2022 series. I hope you enjoyed hearing what my top drugstore picks were for eyes and lips. I would love to hear from you guys in the comments. What are some eye products or lip products from the drugstore that you feel like deserve an award from you? You know, like what are the things that you discovered this year that you just couldn't put down from the drugstore? I would love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. As always, everything is listed and linked for you in the description box down below in case you want to try any of my favorites out. And I would love to also hear if we have any similar favorites. Like, were any of these products things that really stuck in your routine as well? Were they as inspiring to you as they were to me this year? I would love to hear from you guys in the comments. Stay tuned for more episodes in my Best of 2022 series coming very soon. I'm going to be sharing with you guys my top picks in all the high-end categories and then also my favorite picks for skin and nails and hair and body, which I'm really excited about because I found some really amazing things this year. So I can't wait to keep sharing my top picks from the year. Thank you all so much for watching today's episode. And again, if you missed the drugstore face favorites, I will have that linked in the description box down below for you guys. I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video. Love you.